Listen, today I would like to give you some insight. And this insight is about not letting people hold you back in life with the negative things that they say to you. Basically, if someone is talking bad about you, just know this: all that negative talk that comes out of their mouth, what they're really talking about is this. They're speaking on their own insecurities, their own limitations of themselves, and they're trying to place that upon you. Listen to me. What people say, don't let that get to you, because that's not you. Who they are is not who you are. You are built for greatness. You're destined for greatness. So let your greater part of you show. You don't have time for someone else's negative insecurities. So, hey, don't worry about what people think nor what they might say about you, because you have your own life to live. But guess what? They do too. So if they want to be busy about yours, let them. Let them spend time paying attention to you. That's not your fault. So again, don't worry about what people say or what they do. Come on now. Listen, people who play life on the opposite end of greatness, they don't like to see people that are close to them start doing something greater than what they are doing. Why? Because what they most of the time are feeling is they cannot measure up to the greater potentials of what you are now displaying, and they feel like they're getting left behind. And they should feel that way, because if a person is not thinking outside of the box to better their own life, well, then that's just too bad for them. They are the ones that's missing out, not you, because you're busy handling your own business. Take care of you and what you have to do. So never limit yourself. Limiting yourself is not who you are, and for that reason, just don't doubt it. Just have faith. Believe in yourself. Have fun. Be happy, and always keep moving forward. Nobody else is going to do that for you but you. This is something you must do for yourself. People like you and I, see, we know better. We know that there is not enough time in the day to sit back and hate on what somebody else is doing. That's a toxic life to live. To have much energy towards hatred, that's really toxic. To me, what that's really saying is you hate yourself. If you see somebody doing something good, you should be congratulating that person. Check this out. Another person's success should speak to you in these ways to have you thinking, if they can do it, then I should be able to do it as well. I'm glad this person is doing something great because it gives me hope in many ways. Listen, when you grow up in poverty and everybody around you is living the same way, this is all that you know until you change your mindset to do better. Now, if someone changes their mindset, then start doing better, then that should uplift your hopes, dreams, and wishes to even do better as well. By seeing it firsthand right in front of you, then you have the choice, but you have no choice but to know better. And this should definitely push you to do better regardless. You have to come to the sense to make a decision by asking yourself, what do I want out of this lifetime? What do I want my lifestyle to be like? Who do I want to be? What do I want to show and give? But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, who am I? That is one of the most important questions to ask. In this world, most people don't even have a clue about who they are. These same people don't even know where they are going. And for that matter, half the time, most of these people don't even know what they are doing. These are sad situations. These are bad situations. That's why we have to come to the conclusion to think outside the box, to think for ourselves. Think of ways to do better and how to do better, wanting to do better. Let me tell you a story. This story is about a young boy and his grandfather. One nice sunny day, there's this young boy and his grandfather were sitting on the stoop. The young boy is sitting on the bucket for his seating right next to his grandfather, while his grandfather is sitting comfortably with his feet crossed, arms relaxed with his hands in his laps, rocking back and forth in a rocking chair, with a tobacco pipe hanging out of his mouth. The young boy said, "Grandfather, can I ask you a question?" Old man says, "Sure, grandson, go ahead." The young boy proceeded to ask his grandfather by saying, "Granddaddy, you're old. Why haven't you done anything in life? Do you regret the life you live?" There was a moment of silence. The old man stops rocking in his chair. He then sits up straight, grabs his pipe out of his mouth and puts it on a small table next to him. Then he turns to the young boy. They both catch eyes to eyes, staring at each other for about 20 seconds or so. But oddly, to the young boy, it felt like an hour had passed with a bunch of empty thoughts going through his mind, giving him these awkward feelings on the inside, like maybe he had said something wrong, or just maybe he should have kept his mouth shut. Realizing just what he said to his grandfather, in a hard twitch way, the young boy snatched his eyes and his head away to one side, then in a downward motion. While staring at the floor in fear, he was wondering what his grandfather was thinking and also wondering what he might say. Before long, the old man begins to speak. He says to his grandson, "Listen to me, grandson. Listen to me clearly and understand what I'm about to tell you." The young boy's fear becomes more stronger because his grandfather had never spoken to him this way before. The old man continues to talk, saying, "Not everything that happens in life has to be displayed. There are certain things that you do, you just don't talk about. It's best left alone and kept to yourself." "But granddaddy, why?" as the young boy speaks out of curiosity. "I have never been in the business of boasting and bragging. We all have a past, but I just like to live in the moment. And at my age, I don't worry about looking for the future. When you think about the past so much, it has a way of holding you there, and you become stuck on could'ves, would'ves, and should'ves. On the other hand, when you think about the future so much, it gives you hopes, dreams, and wishes. Yes, the future gives you something to look forward to strive for. But what we need to focus on more is who we are now. And if you are not satisfied with that, then you're either stuck in the past or you are disillusioned by the future. Otherwise, my grandson, if not neither one of those, then it must be that you're letting everyone else run your life presently. And it is very easy to let that happen, listening to what people have to say, trying to control you, and if so, then nothing about you belongs to you." Out of confusion, then the young boy speaks again. "But granddaddy, I don't understand." "Well, maybe you don't right now, but when you are older and able to understand, maybe even when I am no longer here with you physically, the things that your dad is now teaching you are a lot of the things that I have taught him. I will never lead anybody the wrong way. I have experienced things along the way. I have lived my life, your dad is living his, and you will come to live yours. Grandson, what you must understand is that you cannot go through life letting every circumstance and letting every person dictate and control who you are and what you're about. I am satisfied with what I have done, and I don't let nothing or no one lead me wrong, nor take away my joy, because I know better. Like I said before, I have experienced a lot of things in my day, and I don't regret anything that made me the person I am today. But one thing for sure, no one can talk bad about me, and everyone knows that I love them dearly. I give love, I show love, and they love me back just the same. My life at this moment has been well spent. So, all of that being mentioned truly makes me happy, and you should do all the greater things that your heart desires that makes you happy as well, without any regrets, my grandson. I just want you to know these things, and I hope it resonates with you. So live your own life. Make it your best life as you go through life. Just live and just love. It's the only way. My name is Antonio DeAndre. I thank you for listening. Until you hear me again, stay blessed and share that love with others. Take care.